Good afternoon, YouTube. Hardball Crazy, come back to the video. Today is the latest installment of my Hall of Fame showcase. I'm showcasing every player I have a card of in the Hall of Fame. Started with catchers. Last week was first baseman. This week is the second baseman. I have 20 second basemen here in my collection. They're all active days Hall of Famers. Of the 352, I think, possible Hall of Famers, I have cards of it from their active days. 242, plus additional like 34 or so from non-active days cards. I just have basically a card of them. Post-playing days, post-active days. Mostly notable are Negro Leaguers, because I will not get able to get a Negro League playing days card of somebody like a Cole Papa Bell, Oscar Charleston, Josh Gibson, and so forth. So this week there are 20 second basemen, all active days. And kind of a odd note, I guess, is that I don't think there's a Negro Leaguer who plays second base in the Hall of Fame. For all the Negro Leaguers in the Hall of Fame, there's no second baseman. It's kind of an oddity. Just weird, I guess. I don't know. So there probably should be one or two in there, I guess. Anyways, on to my collection here. 20 of them in no particular order. I got probably about half raw, half to 2/3 raw. The other are graded. I collect both. I don't really care either way. Buy the card, not the grade. And I also, one note is I kind of, some of these players are associated, played different positions. I kind of put them in a position I kind of most associate them with. So here it goes. 1988 Fleer update, Craig Biggio. Of course, he played catcher in center field too, but I think he pretty much played most of his career at second base. So I kind of associate him as a second baseman. Not sure what the Hall of Fame officially puts him in as, but here's Craig Biggio. Next up is Roberto Alomar, a Flair hot glove insert. Robbie Alomar. 1950, I think it is. Bowman of Joe Gordon. A Rhino, rest in peace. We just lost him this past year. 1993, I believe, Donruss Elite insert. I thought I was going to show you a rookie card of him. Which reminds me, I should have showed my Red Lobster, but okay. Maz, 62 tops. Nellie Fox, 61 tops, with his chaw he always has. Nelson Fox. Rod Carew, I put him at second base, even though I might remember him as a first baseman DH, but I think he played first half, both his good years with as a second baseman. 68 tops rookie cup card. Great looking card. Another 60s rookie cup Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Great card here. '54 Bowman Red Sheendienst. I don't think 54 Bowman gets enough love in the world, in the hobby world. It's a great looking set. 1940 play ball, Bobby Doerr. '1913 Nap Lajoie game card. It's a game card from 1913. There's two color variations. This is a pinkish red variation, magenta, what do you want to call this? got this dirt cheap, basically not much more than I think as a blaster these days. I don't know if it's gone up in price or not, but got this years ago, dirt cheap. 1913 Nap-Lajoie game. Newly Hall of Fame, Jeff Kent, his Fleer Update rookie card. Diamond Matchbook. I have several of these Hall of Famers. This one is of Billy Herman. I love these Diamond Matchbooks. If you want to get into pre-war Hall of Fame, you don't have a huge budget, Diamond Matchbooks is a great entryway into your into pre-war Hall of Famers. Nice looking cards, great bio. They're readily available. I think they look great. They came out from 34 through 36. And a lot of top stars, from that era is in Diamond Matchbooks. A lot of the Hall of Famers, some of them, not all of them, but there's a good number of them in there. 1922 Nielsen's Chocolate, Type 2 of Eddie Collins. Nielsen's Chocolate is a Canadian chocolate company. There's two versions of Type 1, Type 2. Type 2 is a different font in the back, and this one has one that has a card number and one does not. This is how you could tell between the two types, Type 1 and Type 2, in the 92 Nielsen's Chocolate. 1913 National Game of Johnny Evers. (1939) Play Ball of Charlie Gehringer. One of my favorites coming up, 1954 Topps. 54 Topps is my favorite 50s design in baseball. 50s Topps design, and the iconic Jackie Robinson. I bought this raw and got it sent in SGC. My brother did a submission, so I added 15 cards and it came back a 3. One of my favorite cards in my collection. (1933) Gowdy at Joe Sewell. (1935) Diamond Stars. This is the blue back. This is the later version of Tony Lazzari, one of the Murderers Rows players in the lineup. Tony Lazzari. Another Diamond Star. This is a 34th. This is a 35 also, and he did have, even though I think he's mostly pictured as a manager here, but he did have at bats through 36, 37 as a player. And I guess last year he still had like 60-some plate appearances. So I still count this as an active playing days because he still was active, even though he wasn't a full-timer. He was still active as a hitter, and even though he mostly was a manager at the time. So I will include them as an active playing days. And this is of the Rogers Hornsby. And there's my second baseman Hall of Fame showcase. Thank you for watching. You all have a happy and safe new year, and take care.